I mean, I'm good. Uh, been over here at the new APR facility just practicing this week, trying to stay fit. I mean, yeah, as you probably know, we're three-time champions. So we're just trying to keep that same momentum going forward. And, right now it is a national team window, so we are missing some players, but we make sure to just keep that same intensity so when they do come here, they came like they never left. Yeah, the way we received it was actually very strange. The the actual sanctions were sent to our club and were forwarded to us. I think it was on a Saturday. We had just came back from national team practice actually, so it really caught us off guard. But since then we've been trying to go back and forth with the national team, trying to fix things behind closed doors, because I believe that's how things should be done. But it got to a point where, things weren't progressing as much as we wanted it to. So we decided to take matters into our own hands in a way. Yeah, so it really wasn't much of a conversation. It was one meeting we had with the national team prior to the camp. They obviously sent us a invitation email regarding the upcoming window, and afterwards I had seen them, I think, after one of the games, and they organized a meeting for me and Emporio. I think it was a day or two before the camp. So we met with them, and they spoke to us briefly about joining the camp, and we said, yeah, no problem. They also gave us an offer. I want to be completely transparent. They gave us an offer about what they're going to give us, and I responded with a counter offer. And then, yeah, that was about it. The meeting was over, and that's really the only communication I've had with the federation. I wasn't asking for anything. I want to make that clear. I wasn't asking for anything. I told them what my situation was and how I was dealing with smaller injuries, especially my foot. I had plantar fasciitis. It's a lingering injury that I've had since playoffs last year. So I've been dealing with that, and our medical records, they showed that we would miss, or me personally, I would miss the 3 first practices back. So I didn't ask anything from them. The only thing that was said in that meeting was just them offering me a certain amount and me giving them a counter offer. Yeah, so I believe, yeah, me and the club were on the same. We share the same interests in terms of this situation. What's going to happen after is obviously we'll try to fight this because this is not just for us and the club. I want to make it clear that I never turned down anything and I never said no. I was present every day in practice that we were asked to report to practice. So there was never anything that was done that would make them make this decision in a fair manner. Even when they did make the decision, it was very fast. It was over a week before they even went to Angola. So I think the fairest thing in this moment is, I think I haven't played 5 years, over 5 years with the national team. Going to Tanzania, Morocco, Tunisia, Senegal, here in Rwanda, obviously, from Afrobaskets to World Cups to qualifiers to all of this. I've played with Rwanda countless times, so it's not even a question of if I want to play or not. I don't think that's even a question at this point. Also having just won the BAL for Rwanda, I would expect, at least a conversation to be had or a middle ground to be had, or, not for them to just make this decision on a whim. It seemed like. So that's really it. So the previous one was I think it was in November, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So this is our off season, which is not a traditional off season, but for us, our off season goes from usually September to end of the year, December. So I choose in my off season to work on my game and to be able to come back next season a better player. I believe every year I've been here in Rwanda, I've been able to come back better and been able to elevate my game, and that's all because of the off season. So I take my off season seriously, and it's not possible to do so if I'm gonna go play national team and then I'll be staying there. That would ruin my off season. So just because I do take my off season serious, I respectfully decline that window. But like I said, I've played over 5, 6 windows with the national team, so it's not like a question of I don't want to play for Rwanda. It's more me respecting my off season. Yeah, I just wanted to add, like, in terms of like the injury protection when it comes to the national team, I believe there's a lot of gray area when it comes to that, and there's not a lot of discussion being had between them and us to clarify this. So when a player like me or Poyo is dealing with smaller injuries like this, we have to be very careful, because let's say, God forbid, we do get hurt, even worse. We're not sure what the following steps are within the national team. Are they going to take care of it? Our contract does end soon, so are they going to support us even if we still need rehabilitation past that? You know what I'm saying? So we don't really know. There's a lot of gray area with that, and it's never been communicated with us. So when we do experience smaller injuries, we have to be very very wise in terms of taking care of them.